right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 30 on second down, Carr is going to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go, let's go.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Ryan. It's caught by Bryant. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, nice 7. Hey, take 10. Watch the whip. Watch the 658.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got his man. This is Dodson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Doctson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd and 7, Carr, he sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too. Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
14, Chiefs 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you? I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye. That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting. Oh, the defender likes it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Later, 8. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage. And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you? Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Have me. Check 4, check 4. Later, 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
93.
Carr now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, a run with Lindsey. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his car on third down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Ryan. Completes it to Austin. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds McKinnon, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
11, 5.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Austin, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Ryan. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Right down. Bang. Express. Watch twist. Where's Express? 52's the mic. Hey, they scared.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down. 180. He's coming. We got double up. White Monday. Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 15.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run forward with Pollard. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Six-man. Got it. Check curls. Smooth. Got it. Bring it. Hey, South. At 25.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 13. Check. You're mine. He's coming. OP. He's coming. Double up. 29.
Throwing again. Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Austin. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's hauled in by Dodson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So, two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, South. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 56. Space. 56. Check 56. And let's get gun.
To throw again. Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You draw quarter. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Switch.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Hey, South. It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Bryant has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Complete to Bryant.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Ryan. Out left side here to Bryant. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
Right down. Watch the screen. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Express. Mike, four. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Raider 2. That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Demario Davis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. And he finds Penny. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Carr. Open man is Anderson. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 734.
To throw his Carr. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr going to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chiefs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check safety, check safety. Come back down. Check. Hand it. 6-18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Turn up. That's right. Turn up. 93.
Here's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught by Bryant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Ryan wants to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he's going to go down again. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.